become the first state in the country to offer all undocumented immigrants health insurance starting next week. Big news there. New at 5, ABC 10 News reporter Austin Gravish shows us the impact and cost of the move.
Robert Vivar knows what it's like not to have health insurance. He spent years living in San Diego as an undocumented immigrant. In the new year, California will guarantee free health care to all low-income immigrants living in the state, regardless of their immigration status or age.
One of my big concerns was also, health care.
The state is doing this by adding an estimated 764,000 people aged 26 to 49 to Medi-Cal. That's the state's version of Medicaid for people with low incomes.
Everybody deserves to have medical health as a human right.
67-year-old Vivar is now an immigrant rights advocate and fights for deported veterans. He spends a lot of his time volunteering at the border helping migrants. Many are injured.
The majority of the health needs that we're seeing occurred from border wall falls.
Injured migrants are often taken to our ERs with serious injuries from border wall falls, but few return after the release for follow-up care because they don't have insurance. That could change in the new year, but at a cost to taxpayers. The expanded coverage is estimated to cost $2.6 billion every year. The California Senate Republican caucus criticized the move in an analysis of the governor's budget, saying Medi-Cal is already strained by serving 14.6 million residents, more than a third of the state's population, and that adding 764,000 people is going to exacerbate access problems. Vivar thinks while costly, expanding health care for all undocumented Californians is worth it.
The state will end up, saving money from reducing, long-term medical issues that some of the folks may experience.
The changes to Medi-Cal start January 1st. Austin Gravish, ABC 10 News.
Many undocumented Californians will still be ineligible for the Medi-Cal when the changes start in the new year. That's because many make too much money to qualify for the government program, but still cannot afford the cost of private insurance.
That's bad.
Oh man, I'm
wow.
$2.6 billion, y'all, and I gotta pay for it. My wife gotta pay for this, y'all. I love living in California, y'all. I really do. But some stuff like this, y'all, where I'm paying taxes on, it's like, did I make the right decision to move here? Because this right here, y'all, this is crazy. I live in one of the highest tax states in the nation.
Yeah,
and just seeing stuff like this, we got to pay more money for undocumented immigrants, migrants, not documented. Documented, okay, but undocumented. Go ahead, fellas. The floor is yours. I'm gonna be patient. The floor is yours.
I can't highlight Sugar Monk comment. That thing was funny, but that's a fact though.
He said California tried to the homeless. They want real work.
That was it. It's funny, but it's a fact though.
It's true.
Yes,
it's a fact. I think they're getting tired of the homeless, so they're like, we rather take care of the people that's working right now, which is the immigrants. That's what's happening, Jordan, in your state. It's sad to say, but this is what we head to. And don't worry, Jordan, it's gonna be all over. It's coming. It's coming all over because we have an immigration problem all over. You talking about in Florida, you talking about in New York, especially in New York. You talking about in Chicago, Washington, D.C. So trust me, it's coming. Texas.
Detroit too. My hometown, the city of Detroit too.
Yeah. And I think over there where True stay at as well. So what I'm saying it's all over. So trust me, it's just the beginning. And this is the problem that I would tell people when you vote. Make sure you study these guys' policies. That's all I keep telling you. Don't just vote for anybody because they're hurting your state. That's all I got to say on that, man.
They always going to do it, bro. People, especially our people, we vote off our emotions, not off of logic, not what is going to change anything. We don't vote on our local end. The mayors, the governors, city councilmen. We don't do that. Majority of us only vote for the president. And That's just the way it is. And then when we do vote, oh, I like that person. Why you like him? I don't know, because I just like him. Oh, okay. So why you voting for Biden? Oh, because I don't like Trump. Oh, okay. Gotcha. That makes a lot of sense. That is an intelligent reason to vote. Gotcha. 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 Gotcha.
And this is tell you how emotional they think. They don't really look at, the problems that we have in the United States. We just go by, oh, I don't like him. That's because I don't like the stuff that he says. He's just a bad man. No, look at the policies they putting up and look at it, specifically what they're gonna do for you, especially for Black people. Simple, not just like so, not just for the from the president, local and state. It all ties together. 2024 is here. This is election season. Chaos Coach Rudder, we're gonna really get into the deep dive in this type of stuff. Please do your research. Do your research, because with this situation here with the migrants, man, it's just like, yo, man, it's like, yo, I can't believe I'm paying taxes to. I don't mind. I'm paying taxes to some stuff that I like to see, but when I see stuff like this for undocumented migrants and everything, even though it's a very, very low type of insurance, yo, it's and there's other stuff you need to do. It's just the homelessness. I will say wildfires, but the wildfires haven't been that bad and everything. In some of our community and everything, there's a lot of stuff that needs to be done in California, but putting money to some of these migrants, yo, undocumented immigrants, yo, that's the least that we need to worry about. There's other stuff we need to tackle here in California, and this is crazy.
I want to hear Hakeem's thoughts on it. Hakeem, what are your thoughts? Hakeem is doing his blue, his face is blue. It's like Hakeem stepped away. Hakeem, you there?
Yeah, he stepped away. He be back. He still stepped away.
Okay. No, but
I'm gonna be
Jordan. Go ahead, Drew.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be a little bit honest. As far as how I feel about the immigrants and everything, I'm not upset about that, bro. I'm not upset that they allowing them here. I'm not upset that they are giving them funding.
Really?
I'm not. Yeah,
Why?
I'm.
Truth, I got a question for you. What if they start voting? Because it looks like we're gonna hear that pretty soon.
Oh, that's true too. That's right.
Honestly, the way I look at it, Jay, is when it comes to voting, I haven't voted in years, and once I started paying really attention to the voting process and system, and really looking at certain things. For me, and I'm saying for me, if you guys want to, if it still make you have some type of security, you feel like you have veto power, all this type of stuff. When I really looked at it, I saw that I have no power over anything. That's what I saw when I really looked at how the system works and how the electoral votes can swing a whole thing, and then also, how stuff was sabotaged, and it's just so many different things that go into it. It's not a system where it's legit. And because it's a system that's fraudulent, where people are doing snake stuff, I can't say I have power to help anything that somebody else controls. That's the way I look at it. If I can control something, then I have the power to change something. If I don't control it, I don't have no power. They can do whatever they want to do. They created the system. They can do whatever they want to do. Anything I create, I can do what I want to do with it. All I got to do is find loopholes to, swing it, move it here, move it right, do whatever I want to do. And that's what they're going to do. There are people in this world, I call them the people with no faces, bro. The Geppettos of this world. The people that have endless money, what I call blood money. They're the ones that's really running this. It's not the presidents. It's not the billionaires. It's other people, bro. And they are the most dangerous people, and we don't know who they are.
Those are the powerful men in America. Well, Now, but what you're saying is fact. I've been hearing that a lot too. A lot of people say this coming election they're not voting because they really think that it's rigged up. And I think that's damaging though, because we have to do something in America because look what's going on. If not, this is going to continue. This is going to continue. Like Jordan saying, like what, one of the highest tax states, and this was look what he's dealing with when it comes to the aspect of our homelessness and things not being taken care of. It's crazy. But Hakeem, what's your thoughts on the topic as well? Go ahead.
So I'm gonna say this with a heavy heart. I am a born American. My parents are immigrants. I identify as a Black American because that's the demographic I am. And me being here, growing up here, going to schools here, I've went through the same things Black Americans have gone through. Not being able to get jobs, dealing with redlining, and dealing with so much. So my sentiments are for, hey, you have to do something for us first before you do stuff for other people. And can we accommodate people when you haven't accommodated us first? Homelessness in California, Sugar Bum say you're not FBA. So homelessness in California has always been an all-time high, and it's getting worse. The unemployment rate across the United States, especially in majority Black cities, are tremendously high compared to any other place. Yeah, you might have West Virginia and certain places in these steel mill towns. But what I'm saying is this: how are you going to give free health care to undocumented citizens when there's a bunch of people who live in the state who can't even get it? Not only let's talk about people who went in an army, and the process for somebody going through the VA is horrendous. There's more veterans on the street than ever, and they're not getting taken care of. So I have to come at this and say that, hey, I feel bad for them. And I say, we need to try to help them fix their situation in their own country so they won't have to flood over here. We still got problems that need to be done with. There's a lot of people in California who don't get proper health care. Now you're saying that you're giving free health care. This is only a vote grab. You're trying to convert these people into voters.